Howdy folks, Bairdos here with another Jimmy Bonsai video. Today we are going to be doing missions. Firstly the Rhapsodies of Vanadiel missions, and then when we can't go any further with them, on to sandy missions, time permitting. First though, we're going to do what I keep forgetting to do, and that's start the accumulation of void stones. So that's him now going to start accumulating void stones for us. There is a way that you can... there we go. Yeah, it used to be that you had to have void stone key items on you before you could take part in Void Watch, and then they eventually got rid of that and made it that you could just work from the stock that he holds for you. So we'll get to that eventually. For now though, the next step we had in Rhapsodies of Vanadiel means we need to go to a shattered telepoint. So the quickest way I reckon is to survival guidebook out, and once we're there, survival guide out to no, not to Shakrami, that's where I want to say, and then run out to Tarongi's crag. There's two main reasons behind me wanting to get these missions done, and that's one, I really want to get the 5th trust, and two, hearing how much XP Hannah was getting last video and it being the same as what we were getting when we had our XP band on, just kinda crushed us all a little bit. We're not leveling almightily slow, but knowing that we could be a lot faster. And I know Hannah's not got all of the XP bonuses that you can get as well. So yeah, want to get them. Right, that's not the shattered one, that's the dimensional portal. I think the shattered one's at the south. I think. Hope you all enjoyed the 11 week I did last week though. 7 days with 711 uploads to celebrate the 50th Jimmy Bonsai video. Was certainly something different, gave me a lot of things to start planning. What you seek lies only a few steps ahead. As I waited for you here, this crystal, it spoke to me, and I fell into a trance. Was but another vision. People fled to the four corners of Vanadiel, futilely trying to escape an ever-growing cloud of darkness, and there I stood, frozen, my legs unable to do so much as quiver. The Mother Crystal's vision can't be simple happenstance. Not everyone is aware that our world, our Vanadiel, is protected by the benevolence of the Mother Crystal. Look all around you, this place is no accident. Technologies required to make these structures are beyond any known to us. Those who came before doubtlessly created this facility to shelter the crystal from harm, but I wonder, in my dream, an infernal gloom obscured the Mother Crystal from view. This Mother Crystal isn't the only one, of course, and I have no way of knowing if I'm even at the right one. Wait, does that mean you've seen the same vision? I see. Then this Aroha came from a future where much the same thing has happened. Then the beastmen that ravaged the three nations are not to blame. So what is this emptiness? She might be the only one with the answers I seek. Where could we run into her again? In the meantime, I'd like you to go to the place I saw in my dream. Sure. Thank you. I'm pretty sure the place I saw was somewhere near Juno. Cough. That's it. It's so clear to me now. I'll be there, Jimmy Bonsai. So off to Juno we go. I just realized we ran there when we could have just mounted there. I apologise if any of the accents are a bit off tonight. As always, it might be just that I've forgotten which accent I gave certain characters, but also starting to feel a bit of a tickle at the back of my throat. Right, I'm pretty sure we got the Quiffum home point, but we'll go to Juno just to be on the safe side. Got to sell those BO shells and insect wings. Silly me. Oh, that looks like a no. Well. Yep, definitely a no. Well. Looks like we're running there. Oh, we need to spend our sparks. That's something else we need to do this video. Need to decide what I'm doing with them. Alright, let's see what we can get. Because I mean, we could just make a lot of money. That's not really what we're after. Could start stockpiling REM chapters for upgrading armor. Pretty sure I can't use my mount here. Oh no, I can. Well. Okay, nothing on that page like I thought there was gonna be. Yeah, that's probably all I'll look at. Yeah, that's what we'll look at. Alright. So that's us where we want to be. Your home point registered. So we'll look at the records eminent stuff after. So first we want to examine it. I'll get a cutscene. This is it. If the rumors are true, this vortex connects to another dimension. Do you suppose it leads us to the future? That lion just got full on sucked up by it. Master, you must not get any closer. I understand your desire to save Lion, but you must stop that beast first. Okay then. Unreal. Shantoto. Pretty sure from memory this guy has a pretty strong damage taken down, or you can only hit him for so much per attack round. So we want people that are gonna attack regularly. Like Lion, but let's not, you know, break time and space by doing that. Got Mayakov. I suppose we should probably get a healer as well. Let's go for melee this time. And now let's go. Come on! Yeah, but Gustav's only hitting for 49, you know there's an issue. We did just barrage turbine for 183. So I'm pretty sure this is a fairly straightforward fight for level 50s. But, you know. Am I even going to get to weapon skill actually? Yay! Get your health back there, Gustav. Do I need to be up in his face to do damage? Nope. Okay, and that should be that. A battle worthy of the master. Forgive me for pointing out the obvious, but that monster clearly came from beyond the vortex. But we must not let fear overwhelm us. Come, Lion needs saving. The other dimension awaits. Doesn't look creepy at all, that angle. At last, there she is. There's quite a few of those guys in this zone. This Esha Zeta is a zone we could use for a chunk of our leveling from 50 onwards. Bad thing about it though is no actual item drops. So kinda no money to make there. Lady Lion, Jimmy Bouncer. And who is this? So you're the one who's joined us from the future. I'm not one to put stock in fairy tales, yet here we are in this alternate dimension, so I'm willing to believe your tale. I suppose there are worse outcomes when being sucked up by a vortex, and look who saved me.
Don't let your guard down for a second. This may look like the Sanctuary of Zeta, but it is not the one we know.
Are you the one known as Zeta?
That is right. And you must be Iroha. Aldo has told me much about you. I knew I had to investigate as soon as I heard something was amiss. The only color here is the color of death.
This empty husk is void of anything. that we could call nature.
The first thing I noticed about this place is its striking resemblance to the sanctuary of Zeta, located in northeastern Mindartia.
Zeta, yes, I have run across that name several times before. Yes, it was when the Master first visited Rizenjima. He said there was a sanctuary there, much like one in my homeland. I'd envisioned it to be more bursting with splendor.
Its layout and features resemble Zeta. Of that there can be no doubt. Yet the magic and warmth are gone, like we are in a different world entirely. Or is this the future?
I do not believe so. If the coming emptiness is to swallow the world, then I would be more inclined to believe that we are catching a glimpse of that swallowed world would look like.
Did you hear that?
A bell? But where?
Who goes there?
See, Lion, please stay with us.
Something foul is afoot. The world blurred, and I took leave of myself.
You are under its thrall. It gives me chills just thinking about it. If the clamoring has ceased, then we may yet find respite. Master, this may be the world we refer to as Esha. I still have much to learn, but your words that day will always stay with me. When the darkness first came, the Middlelands were the first to be assaulted. Swaths of land were consumed, leaving a colourless landscape where life once thrived. It marked the beginning of the end, and that world, you said, was known as Esha. Yet the annals say that the emptiness first started to appear many years hence. So why now? Why here?
What if history were being rewritten?
It could be that my returning to your time has placed a stick in the wheel of fate. Has the darkness come with me? Though this may sound counterintuitive, I fear we must change the future if we are to save the past.
You are right. That is rather difficult to wrap my head around. Iroha, is there no way to purge this Esha from our land?
Would that I had the answers you seek.
Then only one path lies open to us. Figure out what we can for ourselves. As if this land were not dangerous enough, now we have that unholy bell to contend with.
A perilous reality at best. Maybe we should just return the Mother Crystal first. Have you any insight, Lion? Nothing but my gut. I can feel her, calling out to me. Maybe you're hungry.
Lion, wait.
I know not what role she has to play, but her intimate bond with the future is beyond denial. Master, perhaps it would be best if we follow her. And that's us in Esha. Just Zeta and black and white is just not the same. I don't like it. Not one bit. But we will do plenty in here later. So back out we go. Right, and now we need to go back to the shattered telecrystal. Don't actually need to go back to the same one that we went to originally, but we will. You know, for speed's sake, because I believe that is the quickest one to get to. Right. So back to Koshushu and Shakrami. Straight back out of Shakrami. Let's scuttle our way there. Once we're done with this, that's actually as far as we can go with Rhapsodies until we have defeated the Shadow Lord. Master.
Lion.
I saw it again. Jimmy Bonsai, that special orb you have is a relic from the future. Maybe that explains the vision that I've been having. If what it portends to is true, then there is nothing we can do to stop darkness from approaching. But Jimmy Bonsai, I saw nothing about whether or not you were there to try to stop it. What if there is no one to stand up for Vanadiel? Will it perish with but a whimper? Lion, perhaps it is because the orb is not yet fully illuminated. I agree, yet we learned about the coming darkness before the light could fully arrive, likely ushering it in before we were ready.
I know not what the two of you are on about, so I'll ask one simple question. What can we do?
Jimmy Bonsai, another image that floated before my eyes was one of you vanquishing the Shadow Lord.
The Shadow Lord?
And the crystal spoke to you when you did. Then it all falls into place. You must stand steadfast against the Lord of the Beastmen in order to set up history upon its proper course. In the future from which I hail, the Master faced many threats, not just this one, and came to be known as one of Vanadiel's most storied heroes. Master, you must take your first steps along that path.
Stop the Shadow Lord.
And now you know everything that I do. I'll be with you every step of your journey to conquer the Shadow Lord. What the? Lady Lion, allow me to express my gratitude. Your honesty and strength of spirit has taken physical form. And you can use it? Then you're quite welcome. In the meantime, I'll continue my search for information about the Shadow Lord. Zed, what do you plan on doing?
Gilgamesh has asked me to report back as soon as I know something, so my first order of business is to return to Norg.
Lion and Zed, your assistance has been invaluable. Master, I intend to learn all I can about that bell. I await good news about the Shadow Lord's defeat. Until then... Oh, Rhapsody and Umber. And Lion too. Right, Rhapsodies and Umber, or Rhapsody and Umber gets us 30% bonus to experience and limit points gained. And we can call alter egos in in the 70 cap fights. And more items are for sale at the curio vendor Muggles. So that's interesting. When I did my cap fight, I was thinking I was able to do it at the time. Apparently not. So that's good that I didn't need to. Right, so... yeah, let's go and get Sandy 5-1 done. Shouldn't take us longer than half an hour. And then the next episode can purely be Shadow Lord time. So we want to go to Chateau d'Argyle for a cutscene. Apparently. Purdy. Hello, Jimmy Bonsai. You've rushed back from Juneau upon hearing the news, right? Well, we've taken care of those bandits already. Well, Alpha is exaggerating again. The talk of a botched assassination. What could he mean by the king falling unconscious? Surely he is not calling adventurers to the chateau over such nonsense. Such brigands cannot stand before the might of the Temple Knights. His whisperings dishonour our nation. Do you not agree?
Sorella, are you there?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ah, very good. Your leadership was exemplary as always. Thanks to you, I may focus on my duties.
You're too kind, Your Majesty.
However, Sorella, there seems to be something you overlooked.
Your Majesty?
During the uproar, somebody made off with the talisman.
The talisman, Your Majesty? Not the one that keeps the Shadow Lord imprisoned?
The very one. We were visited by an infiltrator while our eyes were on the brigands.
So the intruders were but a decoy.
I suspected them so.
And who might know of the talisman's existence, even amongst Andorians? Your Majesty, I fear someone bent on bringing the Shadow Lord back from his exile did this.
But before we track down this infiltrator, first we must thwart their sinister plot. However, let us decide on a plan of action. Sorella, be not disheartened. By no means was this your fault. Call off the alert and return to your regular duties. Well, Jimmy Bonsai, your help is needed yet again. Halva will convey my orders soon enough. Remember, you have our thanks.
We shall begin immediate discussions on a policy for action, Jimmy Bonsai. You must work on improving your skills and equipment. Speak not of the attempt on the king's life, nor of this business with the Shadow Lord, lest panic grip the kingdom. And now we need to speak to Halvar. We shall begin immediate discussion. Yeah. Right, so need to go to a gate guard now. That would seem. Out to a gate guard. Yeah, be quicker if I do it this way. Entración. Ruins of Fane. That should be the one. There you are. I've been looking for you. Morale Halva requests your presence at the chateau immediately. Sounds as if this is a fairly important mission. I need not remind you that you should take care to properly equip yourself before embarking on this journey. I'm not sure what it's about, but you'd best make haste. The Monarch is not to be kept waiting. And back in we go. Wait, actually, have we got the... I don't think we got the survival guide for Vayan. We've come to a decision at last, Jimmy Bonsai. We will send an expedition to the accursed Northlands. It will go to the ancient ruins of Vayan, northeast of the Bairdos Glacier. Of course, you'll be going too. The ruins are those of a city built by an ancient civilization that we believe was more advanced than our own. The race that lived there called themselves the Zilart. We have found similar ruins on Cape Terragan to the south. Amazingly, they both remain, though they were built long ago. It is as if some unseen force defies time to protect them. Once, 30 years ago, an international expedition was sent to the Northlands. They were to uncover the secret of the Zilart's power. They returned empty-handed. We need you to head to the Bairdos Glacier and scour the ruins of Vayan yourself. The ruins are overrun with fiends, you know. We captured it from the Shadow Lord 20 years ago at the cost of many lives. We set a seal on the ruined Colosseum to strengthen the barrier of the Northlands from the inside. You must find it and use this new seal to strengthen its magic if necessary. Yes, I am concerned about the Shadow Lord's return, but if the border falls and the nether beasts pass into our realm, all in this world will fall to ruin. Boom. Leave the chateau. Right, I think I need to look at Puppet Master's gear before I can really make an astute judgment on what I need. Right. No, that's definitely. Oh no, it's not that what I want to do. Sunny North 1. Right, so I know that we got Bosidine. Bosidine, sorry. Nah. Okay, it's gonna take us a lot longer to get there then. So what we'll do is we'll save that for the next video. Next video shall be the 5-1 fight and the 5-2 fight. So what we'll do with the rest of this video is go and spend our our sparks. Alright, so I have a list of pup gear in front of me. Just gotta look through it to see what actually looks decent. Nope. I'm not obviously judging this on anything other than eyeballing what I think looks somewhat important. Yeah, that looks okay. Nope. 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 That could be better. Body with ranged accuracy on it for my automaton. Right, so hands, body and head. The artifact hands at 119 give maneuver effects +1, which I'm assuming means that I can put 4 maneuvers on, overload rate -5, and gives the automaton 4% haste. The relic body, when it's at 119, gives accuracy and ranged accuracy +21 and store TP of 13 to my automaton. And the head of the relic gives regen and refresh of +3. I think what I'm going to do is go body wise. Seems like a smart move. No, in fact, I'm going to go hands. Go hands. Yeah, hands. And the way I do it is these first 5 chapters are fairly easy to get in fights because there's a lot of fights specifically for them. The chapters 6 to 10, again there's fights specifically for them, but they're harder to do with certain jobs. So 6 is for head, 7 is for body, so 8 is for hands. So I might as well just get, you actually need 8 to finish a piece, so I might as well just get as many as our sparks will allow. There we go, we're down to 1,000. Simple. The other option is to spend them on Acheron shields, which is a nice money maker. Where am I? $2,755 which I get that ice shield just now. As you might have noticed, anything you can buy with sparks you can sell for, Jesus, come on. Oh. I need to go into this shop to sell them. Yeah, so you can get 27k per Acheron shield. So that's a lot. So I mean, you're almost, what, if you say, even if you say 3 per 10,000 sparks that you've got. Yeah, that's a nice bit of 30 of them. So 30 times almost 30k. It adds up. Anyway, that is going to do us for today's video. We've progressed the Rhapsodies of Vanadiel missions, got another XP boost, so yeah, and we are ready to go to the fight for Sandy 5-1. So hope you enjoyed that video, folks. If you did, a like would be muchly appreciated. If you want to see more, press that subscribe button. Jimmy Bonsai videos come every Wednesday and Saturday. For now though, thanks for watching, take it easy, adios.